Hello, everyone. Welcome to this exciting live webinar today. We have one of the most requested topics that we're going to cover on this webinar. It, it's really amazing that with Talking Photos 3.5, you can create natural, beautiful, perfect hand movements, perfect facial expressions, perfect lip sync. You can create these videos without paying any monthly fees, subscription costs, or credits. So I'm going to show you exactly how you can create your AI twin and create unlimited videos with that twin. And you can change the clothing, and you can also clone your own voice, by the way, to create videos that look just like you, right? So there's multiple ways of doing it, and we have simplified the process. With other apps in the market, you have to go through various different steps, right? There's so many steps involved. You create an image somewhere else, then you bring it into the app, and then you have to find the voiceover and all that kind of stuff. We have simplified the process so you can create videos with your own AI clone without much effort, right? And like I said, you can change the clothing right within the app itself. I'm going to show you live examples. So before we get there, I just want to get some things out of the way. First things first, join our Facebook group, right? So I'll just share my screen right here, and then I'll go into our Facebook group. This is the Ponna Inner Circle Facebook group. So make sure if you're not in there to join the group, because we have over 82,000 members right now. And all these are our customers, right? They have purchased something from us, one of our applications and all that kind of stuff. And customers on a daily basis, they send us suggestions, they send us requests, feature requests, they post their videos that they created with Talking Photos and the other apps. They share all the different types of videos that they're creating at the moment. It gives you a lot of beautiful ideas, the ideas that you wouldn't have thought about before. Now you can look at other customers and you can model your own examples with that, right? It gives you a nice idea. So you can even interact with customers. Some customers provide prompts that they're using to create certain type of images, certain type of videos, and all that. It's just a community, and it's absolutely free. Like, people charge money for groups like these, but this Facebook group is available to our customers for free. So our support team will share the link in the chat box. So make sure you go there and join our Facebook group right away if you're not in there. Many of our customers, they share their examples, their singing videos, their talking videos that they've created. You see all these different styles of videos. It gives you so many different ideas, right? So that's the beauty of the Facebook group. So you don't have to worry about figuring things out yourself. You can come here, ask questions, check out examples, and get benefits of a community. Okay, so that's the beauty of it. So that's number one thing I wanted to cover. And every week on Friday around 1 p.m. Eastern time, that is New York time, we do webinars like this, just like this training webinars every single week. So make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel to get notification whenever we do these free training webinars. And these free training webinars are specifically, we are doing this on a weekly basis. We are taking our time away from our business and everywhere to come and interact with our customers, right? To give them value, to teach them how to utilize the applications that they purchase. To give the best value to our customers. I don't know anyone else in this industry who does weekly free webinars to the customers and train them on how to create various different styles of videos, how to use the different applications, and listen to feedback from each and every one of our customers. So when you suggest features in these calls, we go in our team. There is a team who is monitoring your comments, and they're going to go in and they're going to check all your comments, and then they're going to make a note and send it to the dev team. So if you notice, like, many of your suggestions that you did in your Facebook group and in the previous calls have already been implemented in our applications, right? So that's the beauty of it. We like to come here, spend some time with you, our customers, and give you the best value possible without any monthly fees once again. And most of the AI apps in the market charge monthly fees and credits too, right? And these run out like very, very fast. And even if you don't like the result that you generate, they're literally going to subtract those credits. They're literally going to charge you monthly fees. With our application, there's no monthly fees or anything like that. So literally you're getting the best value possible. And by the way, you can create unlimited videos as well, right? So today's topic is all about how to create your AI clone, right? And then create videos with those AI clones without the need for a camera, without the need for a webcam, a cell phone, whatever equipment, right? You don't need a microphone or anything like that. I'm going to show you how you can clone your voice as well. So your AI avatar looks exactly like you. So we are going to cover specifically this feature, human videos, 2D and cartoon videos, and maybe a little bit of this animal videos as well. Last week, we have covered the replicate motion in great detail. We have shown you examples. We have shown you how to utilize this feature to really drive engagement to your social media channels, your YouTube channels, and so on. So if you haven't checked out the previous week's webinar about the replicate motion feature, I recommend you go into our YouTube channel right now and you check out that training related to this replicate motion feature. So let's get started here. Before I get started, can everyone hear me okay? Just give me a yes in the chat box so I know everything is perfect. My voice is coming to you clear. So you know we can get started and see all the beautiful examples that I've prepared for you. Okay, so now we're talking about the human videos and the toon videos and the animal videos. Okay, so here, before I get anywhere, now I'll show you the various different styles of videos that I've created within the app using my AI avatar, right? So these are all my AI avatars that I'm creating videos with. I'm going to show you how to create videos exactly like this in various different languages with perfect lip sync, perfect hand movements. And I'm going to show you all these examples live. And I'm going to take you into the app to teach you how you can create videos like this yourself using your own face, your AI replica with your own voice. So let's get started right away. So you see all these examples in the app, right? Like all these examples that I created today. I'm going to go over each one of them. And I'm going to show you exactly how to create those, right? So first things first, what do you need to create your AI replica, right? So first thing, you need a clear picture of yourself, okay? A clear picture of yourself. Now let's go into the human videos. If I go into the high quality mode or the normal quality mode, you can pick whatever you like. I'll go into the high quality mode and I want my, this one will give you a zoomed in version, right? It will give you the perfect lip sync. So if you want the highest quality, you go with this option where it will zoom into your face and it will cut like somewhere right here. So you can get the perfect lip sync, perfect eye blinks and so on and expressions. And then if you pick this option, if you want to show your hands, right? If you want some little bit of hand movements. Okay, so I'll pick this for now. And you can select the dimensions of the video that you want, the end output, right? So you can either, when you select the dimensions, you can either go into this button right here, which says choose from a previous character. So when I click there, it will show me all the previous characters that I've generated in the app, right? So you can pick a character that is previously generated, or you can go in and create a new character. It's up to you. So we have given you the option to choose from a previously generated character. And this was one of the features requested by our customers as well in some of our previous calls, right? So it makes it super easy for you to recreate videos with the same characters that you've already pre-generated. Okay, so now let's look at that. Now let's, this previous characters, I hope everything is clear that you can utilize previously generated characters, right? Okay, then create a new character. Let's go into this tab right now and I'm going to show you step by step, right? So there's two ways of creating a video, okay? First is to generate with a prompt, right? I can just say like a Spanish female spokesperson. I can type something like that, like, you know, female spokesperson, something like this I can type in and I can, I'll just write professional as well. And then I can click generate. This is generating with a prompt, okay? So there's three different ways you can generate a character, okay? This is like if you want to generate an AI character, where it's generic, like, you know, you don't want to put your own face. You have the option to generate a character right within the app itself, okay? So if you, let's say you don't like this image, right? Then you can type in like wearing a suit or something like that. Wearing a, okay, let's go and type this in. So if you type in wearing a suit, you know, she's in a gym or whatever you can type in your prompt, it will reflect that in the character right here. You see that the character was not wearing a suit before, but now she's wearing a suit. You can even say wearing a gym dress, you know, wearing like whatever, athleisure, you know, whatever you can tell. Basically, with the prompt, you can create a unique character, right? So the second step is, if I don't want to create a generic character, I want to use my own face. Let's say I want to use my own face, right? So then I go into this consistent character tab right here. So then I choose from media library, right? So when I go into choose from media library, I can go into my library and I can select, you know, any image of myself, right? I can go into my library, I can see all the images that I have, and I'll pick this for today's demo. You see, it's just like a simple passport size photo of like my face clearly shown with a white background, right? Like nothing really fancy. Now, if you see that, I have a photo uploaded into the consistent character tab. And here I can click regenerate, right? I can just click regenerate and it's going to generate me here. So it's going to regenerate me, my digital replica, right? So yes, so there are three different ways. So someone was asking in the chat. First way is to generate with a prompt. You can generate a character, a generic character, or you can upload your own image into the consistent character tab and you can use that. That's the second way. The third way is to use a photo that you already have as is from the media library, okay? So let's look at how this looks, okay? So while this is generating, I'm going to show you some of the examples that I previously created last night, right? So here, so I went in and I uploaded an image of myself and it generates an image like this of me, right? Then you see how it's like generating a very similar image. So I can generate like that with a consistent character, or if you look at it, then I can upload a different image of myself and then I can say wearing a suit, okay? So it generates a character like this, okay? How does this not look like me? Someone was mentioning that, right? So it's like this image versus this image, you look exactly the same, right? It copies the image that you give it. So it's like, you know, 95% match, I would say. Like, you know, there's 5% variation, but that's exactly how AI would work, right? And this is the best output right now in the market. If you compare any other AI apps in the market right now, this is going to be some of the best output. And I'm going to show you video examples as well. You see how close it is to the image. It's copied my shirt. It copied my skin tone. It copied my facial hair right here. It copied my hairstyle right here. So it literally, it copies your image, right? So it's all dependent on the image that you provide the app. So whatever image you provide, it's going to copy that image, right? So same thing here. Like I uploaded an AI generated image of myself and I said wearing a suit. So it copied the exact face that was in the image, right? Look at this. Then I said wearing a hoodie. I uploaded some image of myself and then I said wearing a hoodie. Now it generated a picture of me wearing a hoodie, right? Then you look at this. I uploaded a picture of myself and then I said, I went into the toon category. I selected 3D cartoon. And you look at this, it generated a 3D cartoon version of myself, right? So you look at that, you just give it a reference image, and then it will generate an image which is very similar to that, okay? So here is another image. I uploaded this image of myself, and then it generated a toon version of that image, right? So like I said, it's all based on the image. And let's say you don't like the output, right? Sometimes it's not accurate. Sometimes it's like, you know, instead of a 95% match, it's a 90% match, let's say that, right? You can click the regenerate button right here to regenerate these images, right? So that's possible right here. So you can do it as many times as you can. So here is a live example. I just uploaded this photo right before I went into those examples, right? Then I just clicked regenerate and it generated this image of me. You see how I gave it a reference photo and it copied that image right here. So then once I get my digital replica image right here, I can go in and I can go to the next steps. That is choosing an audio and rendering a video, right? There's another way. The third way I mentioned, right? The third way, let's say you don't want to regenerate an image, okay? When you regenerate an image, it changes the background a little bit. It makes it high quality. So what the AI does when it's regenerating the image right here, it makes sure that the person in the image that is generated is looking straight onto the camera. You know, the dimensions that you selected are correct. Sometimes when we give it a reference image, right, your image might be like this size, like a passport size photo, right? But like for AI to generate a video with that, it has to make it like bigger. It has to upscale the image, right? So it has to upscale the image. It has to make sure the person is facing straight into the camera. It has to make sure the lips are clearly visible. Regardless of what photo you upload here, it makes sure it generates an AI compatible image in the dimensions that you selected with the perfect alignment and everything like that. So with this image, AI knows that it can generate a perfect video now, right? So look at how high quality the image is. It copied my clothing, my face, and everything like that. So it created my digital replica, right? So now we have seen the second step with the consistent character. Same thing like this. You can go in and you can type a prompt saying wear a suit, and it will give you an image with a suit. Wear a hoodie, and it will give you an image with a hoodie. And then you can create a toon version of that photo as well. And then if you see here, the toon version of the photo as well. So that is the second concept, right? Now let's go to the third concept. Use direct from library. Okay, let's say I upload an image, right? Now my image had a white background, but like the generated image has some kind of different background. So some people say I want to use as is, right? So let's go into the library. Now to use, now one note about this one, when you choose use directly from library, it has to be in this aspect ratio. So if you select 9:16, the image that you're selecting from the direct from the gallery, from the library, it has to be the exact dimensions. Like if you choose 9:16, it has to be a 9:16 image. And if you choose 16:9, it has to be a 16:9 image. You can't upload like a passport size photo and then choose direct from library. If you're choosing a passport size photo or like some weird photo with some weird dimensions, I recommend using the consistent character feature, right? So let's say you want to choose directly from library, it has to be in the dimensions that you selected, the video dimensions, right? So now for this example, I chose 9:16, right? So this image is already resized to a 9:16 format. So I can select this image, okay? If I don't want that image, I can go into like a different image right here I have of myself. There's a different image. Then there's a different image right here or a different image right here. If I use this image, it's not going to work properly. It has to be that 9:16 format, right? So you could do it too. We have thought about that use case as well. Just to make it super easy for our customers, here's what we do when you upload an image that is in wrong dimensions, right? So let's go and say, it will say the aspect ratio is wrong. The image that you selected, the aspect ratio is not correct. So it will say, do you want to go and automatically crop it to fit? Okay. So you say, yes, I do. Okay. And then it's automatically going to crop the image and it's going to put it in the frame right here. But you know what happens when you automatically crop the image? The problem is when you automatically crop the image, the quality gets hit, right? So I always recommend when you're using directly from library option right here, you come into the library here and you select the image that's already resized into that dimension, okay? Now let's say you ask me like, how do I resize the image exactly in that size, right? So there are multiple tools. You can do it online in ChatGPT. You can do it online in like various different apps. But like we have our own app, Artistly. Many of our customers right here on this webinar, they already own Artistly, okay? So let's go into the advanced editor. So you don't know anything about how to resize an image. You have some random image in your computer of yourself, but you want to resize it to 9:16. Like I said, you can select images that are not in the exact same dimensions. It will automatically crop it, but the quality is going to get hit when it's automatically going to crop it, right? So it's better to give it a higher quality image. So how do you do that? So you go into Artistly right here. If I go into Artistly, I go into the advanced editor and I say start creating, and then I pick a dimension, right? Like portrait style image is what I need. Then I go into the portrait style image, and let's say I want to select an image right here. Okay, let's see here. So I select this image right here, and then if my image size is not exactly correct, it's gonna change it into that size, right? So I select that image right here, and then I say Smart Expand. You see this option right here in the Smart Expand option. So it's gonna ask me, you want to expand it to 16 by 9 or 9 by 16. These are the two sizes that are available inside Talking Photos, right? Like if you go into the aspect ratio, you'll see 9 by 16 and 16 by 9 right here. So we need images in these in the highest quality possible, right? So if you don't have an image, this is only if you don't have an image. If you already have an image which is in the dimensions, you don't have to worry about it. Let's say people bring in a weird image from somewhere that's not in the specific dimensions. If you want the highest quality video, I recommend you upload an image that is in the same dimensions, right? So we want a 9 by 16 image right now. So I click on the image, and then I click on 9 by 16, and I put Smart Expand right here, and I resize it. Okay, within seconds, it's going to resize my image to that specific dimension, right? So it's going to give me an image I can upload directly into Artistly in this specific dimension in the highest quality possible. So literally here, instead of my quality getting hit where I upload like some random image and ask it to auto crop it, I can go in and I can get the image in that specific dimension. You see here, it automatically resized the image into that dimensions right there. So literally now I have an image that is in the exact dimensions that is suitable for the app. Okay, so 9 by 16 here. So let's go to Smart Expand right now. Let's say I want to create a 16 by 9 video with this, right? I can click 16 by 9, again Smart Expand, and then I click Resize, right? It will automatically resize this vertical image right now, and it's going to make it into like a 16 by 9 dimension image. So literally, you can make the image perfect size, the perfect quality within seconds without having to worry about other editing tools like Photoshop or like any other online tools, without relying on those which you can realistically come into Artistly, do it within seconds, right? It's completely optional. If you want to do that, you do it. Otherwise, you don't have to do it, right? So the image, I didn't like the backgrounds that it had on either side, right? So you can expand it again. You can try it again. So it's going to generate the perfect style of image in 16 by 9. Okay. So I'll come back to that in a minute. So that's the process. So first process is to generate a random character with a prompt. Second is to use the consistent character tab. If you have an image that is not in the right dimensions, you can bring in a passport size photo literally, and you can convert that into the perfect dimensions right inside the Talking Photos app itself, right? Like for example, this is a passport size photo. I can just hit regenerate, upload it into consistent character, or I can go directly into my library and I can choose a photo that is already existing in my library itself, like this one, right? So I can just select that. And so those are the 3 different ways, like right here, the 3 different ways you can use to generate a replica of yourself. Okay, so one note here, a lot of people get confused, right? So let's go back into the human video tab. Okay, so if I select this option, which is a zoomed in version, right? Let's go into that option. Let's go 9 by 16 again. Now you see here, there's no option to choose directly from library. Why is that? Why is that when I select like a high quality zoomed in version, there is no option to choose from library, right? Because a high quality version, it literally has to be in specific dimensions. So it's better to use consistent character right here. So the AI is going to figure out the best way to zoom the picture so that it creates a perfect output for you, right? So if I go here and I click generate, I can upload any image and it's automatically going to resize to the zoomed in style that the app needs to create the perfect output, to create the perfect video, right? So that's what it is. So I'll go back into Artistly so you can see the resized image now, the dimensions here. Okay, anyways, let me upscale it as well. Okay, so I can upscale it as well. I can make it into a higher quality image. You see, only upscale or improve human photos, right? So it improves the human, like the face if it's pixelated or whatever. is going to improve that as well. So it created the photo for me. It made a vertical image into a horizontal image right now. And now I'm upscaling the image as well to make it a little bit more higher quality. So you see this, it's a landscape image, and I can export it and use it in the Talking Photos app, right? So it upscale the image right here. Yeah, it's still upscaling it. Okay. So anyway, so these are the 3 ways. So everything is clear right now, right? So right here, it created a zoomed in version of my image right here, like the replica of my face, right? So now, guys, I just want you to understand that this is a very complex process. The process that's going on in the background involves a lot of multiple different AI technologies in the background, right? This is not just creating a photo, right? It's taking this photo and converting it into a realistic video. So let's look at some examples right here, the videos that I've created. And now you'll see the examples, literally, they can talk in any language. So I'm going to show you the different examples. Then I'm going to show you the toon version of that. And then I'm going to show you that same character speaking a different language as well. So let's get started. I'm going to show you some examples right away. So all these videos, by the way, that I'm showing today are created within the app itself. Like if you see here, I'm saying Sid Spanish, Sid Hindi, like, I created in different languages, toon version of myself, and all that kind of stuff. So let's look at those examples right now.
What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again? With the new Talking Photos 3.5 update, you can turn your image into a lifelike digital twin that speaks, moves, and performs naturally on camera. You can even create a human or toon clone version of yourself to match different styles and audiences. Just upload your photo or create one with AI. Add your script, upload your voice, or use text-to-speech, and Talking Photos instantly generates a professional video with perfect lip sync, natural hand movements, and realistic expressions. Create videos in multiple languages. What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again? With the new Talking Photos 3.5 update, you can turn your image into a lifelike digital twin that speaks, moves, and performs naturally on camera. You can even create a human or toon clone version of yourself to match different styles. ¿Y si pudieras crear vídeos ilimitados sin tener que grabar otra vez? Con la nueva actualización Talking Photos 3005, puedes convertir una sola foto en un gemelo digital. क्या हो अगर आप बिना दोबारा शूट किए अनलिमिटेड वीडियो बना सकें? नए टॉकिंग फोटोज 3 अपडेट के साथ आप सिर्फ एक फोटो से अपना बिल्कुल रियल जैसा आई ट्विन बना सकते हैं, जो कैमरे पर नेचुरली बोलता है, जलता है और परफॉर्म करता है। आप अपने लिए ह्यूमन या टून वर्जन भी। क्या हो अगर आप बिना दोबारा शूट किए अनलिमिटेड वीडियो बना सकें? नए टॉकिंग फोटोज 3 अपडेट के साथ आप सिर्फ एक फोटो से अपना बिल्कुल रियल जैसा आई ट्विन बना सकते हैं, जो कैमरे पर नेचुरली बोलता है, जलता है और परफॉर्म करता है। आप अपने लिए ह्यूमन या टून वर्जन भी बना सकते हैं। What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again? With the new Talking Photos 3.5 update, you can turn your image into a lifelike digital twin that speaks, moves, and performs naturally on camera. You can even create a human or toon clone version of yourself to match different styles and audiences. Just upload your. What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again? With the new Talking Photos 3.5 update, you can turn your image into a lifelike digital twin that speaks, moves, and. What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again? With the new Talking Photos 3.5 update, you can turn your image into a lifelike digital twin that speaks, moves, and performs naturally on camera. What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again? With the new Talking Photos 3.5 update, you can turn your image into a lifelike digital twin that speaks.
Okay, now you've seen those examples, right? By the way, guys, again, I'm telling you, like literally the clone that you create is gonna replicate your photo that you provide, right? So all these examples that I showed you, I provided a photo, an AI generated photo of myself, and it replicated that, right? For example, right here, the one example I showed you where I uploaded a passport style photo of myself, that replicated that as well, right? So let's look at the photo right here, and then I'll show you the video that was generated with that, okay? So you see this photo right here? You see this photo? This is a photo that I uploaded, right? And let's look at the video that was generated with that.
What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again? With the new Talking Photos 3.5 update, you can turn your image into a lifelike digital twin that speaks, moves, and performs naturally on camera.
Okay, compare the photo to the video, right? You see this photo right?
What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again? With the new Talking Photos 3.5 update, you can turn your...
Okay, and by the way, all these videos, if you notice, they're using the same voice, right? And this is a clone of my voice that I created in clonevoice.ai. So literally look at these voice. Pay attention to the voice, right now.
What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin? What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin? What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin with...
Literally all the videos have same voice, right? Now with talkingphotos.ai, the best part of it all is literally you can utilize text to speech in multiple different languages. And these are realistic voices, by the way. Like you can utilize these voices in text to speech, or you can use the CloneVoice integration to bring in your own clone voice. So if you go into that CloneVoice application, right? So let me open that CloneVoice application right now. So if you go into clone your voice, literally by providing it a 15-second audio clip of yourself, for example, an audio sample of yourself, like you speaking into a mic, you can record it with a microphone or provide like a MP3 file, you can upload it and literally clone your voice within seconds, okay? And then when I go to create audio, right, I can go and name it like, let's say Sid, and then I select a voice. You see, these system voices are all text-to-speech voices, right? Like different styles of voices that you can use. Or I can go into this cloned category. All your clone voices will appear in this category, right? So if you can see Sid voice, like you see, I have different types of voices already created here. So if I select one voice right here of myself, you see the voice is selected right here. I paste the script and automatically generate an audio. It will generate it in my voice as well. And if you look at it, I can select a language as well. Like right here, there's a drop down right here, which has multiple different languages that you can select. And your voice will speak in that language as well, right? So let's look at an English example, and then I'll show you a Hindi example of myself speaking in Hindi as well, right? And Spanish as well. So let's look at that.
What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again? ¿Y si pudieras crear vídeos ilimitados sin tener que grabar otra vez? Con la nueva actualización Talking Photos 3005, puedes convertir क्या हो अगर आप बिना दोबारा शूट किए अनलिमिटेड वीडियो बना सकें? नए टॉकिंग फोटोज 3 अपडेट के साथ आप सिर्फ एक फोटो से अपना बिल्कुल रियल...
So you see that I'm speaking Hindi, Spanish, and English, all in the same voice. Literally, it's my cloned voice. I can select from the drop-down, I can select a different language right here, and I can paste a script in that language, and then I can make my voice. For example, you see here, Sid Spanish, Sid Hindi. I created my different, the voiceovers that I'm using in this video, I created it in clonevoice.ai in different languages, right? So let's say you don't want to use your own voice. You don't want to clone your voice. That's absolutely okay. Okay, you can use one of the text-to-speech voices that are available right here. You can go into the drop-down, select the language, and select from the various different voices available, the emotions available, and so on. And you can create a text-to-speech voice to use in your video, right? So you can do that. That's not a big problem. But if you want to use your own voice, you want to clone your own voice, you can clone it inside clonevoice.ai, right? So once you clone your voice and you say create audio, you will see this in the cloned category. You'll see all your cloned voices right here. Okay, and you can literally clone any voice by giving it a 15-second sample of that voice. Literally, you can upload any MP3 file and you can clone that voice in seconds. Okay, and then you can generate unlimited audio with that voice by just pasting a script. Okay, and you can speak different languages as well now by selecting the language drop down right here, selecting the language, and then you can do create yourself speaking in different languages like Korean, Spanish, Hindi, whatever different languages that you want to speak in. Okay, and once you do that, you can say just import audio right here. You can select the import audio option, or you can automatically integrate clone voice into talkingphotos.ai by clicking my profile. And you see here, there's an API key that you can paste into talkingphotos.ai from clone voice. You paste the API key, you get the API key from your Clone Voice account, and then you paste it into your Talking Photos account, and it will automatically link both the accounts. So you can access the voices like right from here, okay? So, and what I did is I just downloaded my audios. I went and I downloaded the voice that I cloned of myself speaking in Spanish in my cloned voice, and then I uploaded it into import audio right here. If I go into import audio right here, and if you see Sid, the folder, you'll see all the voices like Sid Spanish, Sid Hindi, clone voice, and so on. So you see all the voices I uploaded here, and I use this voice to generate the video. Okay, so once you select the voice, it will do that. And if you want to crop some of the audio, for example, you have a longer audio file and you want to crop a section of the audio, you can do that right within the app itself. You don't have to go to any third-party app and so on, right? So you can come here and you can, there's a audio editor right here within the app. And we did it because customers requested it. Many people were uploading an audio. Sometimes they don't want to use they want to use only a segment of the audio. They don't want to use the intro. They want to use from 10 seconds onwards and so on. So you can literally move a slider right here and you can select which part of the audio you want to use in your video, right? So you can crop audio sections right from within the app. There's no third-party app required at all. Okay, so literally you can come here, you can move the slider like this, and then only select this audio to be used in the video. Okay, if you want to choose to do that. Okay, so we made it super easy, simple to create videos like that. Okay, so it saves the thing, and then it saves it right here, and it shows you how many seconds the audio is right now, and then you go next. You name your project and you render the video. Once you render the video, all your videos will be available right in this section right here. Okay, so now, okay, I cloned myself. Now, what about an other character, right? Let me show you an example of someone else. So let's look at this female character right here. We'll look at her speaking in English, and then we'll look at her speaking in Spanish as well. Okay, how did I create this character? You can create her by going here, and you can go into this high quality mode right here, select a dimension, and then enter a prompt. Now, if you want really specific details in your images, right, I recommend you get a prompt from Gemini or ChatGPT or whatever. A free account is okay, but you can also type like a simple prompt like a professional female spokesperson or something like that. And it will still give you an image, right? If you really want something really specific where she's sitting, she's wearing a certain type of clothing or whatever, you can ask ChatGPT to give you that particular image, right? So here, I created a couple of videos with this specific lady, and I'm going to play it for you right now.
Want to make your character sing? Turn photos into singing videos in any language with perfect lip sync and natural movement. Upload your audio and watch it perform like you hired a real talent. And for the first time ever, your character can now play musical instruments like a guitar, violin, or any other instrument, just like a human. Then reuse everything with the Replace feature. Swap in any image and instantly change the spokesperson while keeping the same background and performance. One video becomes many with different characters, messages, and styles. And unlike most,
I want you to pay attention. Like, by the way, the best part about Talking Photos right now is before, like every video used to have similar type of hand movements, right? So if you create different styles of videos, the hand movements were almost similar to each other, right? Now with this update, literally the 3.5 update, every video the hand movements are different. So you don't have to tell the AI like the type of hand movements. It automatically selects based on your script. So if you look at all the videos, right, the hand movements will be very different based on the image that you provide, the script that you provide, and so on. Okay, so here I want you to pay attention to this video where look at her eye blinks, look at her lip movements, look at her expressions, look at her head movements, right? Like she moves from one side to the other. Look at her hair. It's like moving as well. It makes it look super realistic. And I'm telling you, in the market, like right now, if you want to create 5-minute videos or 1-minute videos, unlimited videos, there's no other app available in the market right now. Every single app out there to create a video in similar quality, it's going to cost you a ton of credits, first of all, and you have to pay monthly fees as well. With talkingphotos.ai, you don't have to worry about anything like that. You literally come in and you can create as many videos as you want, right? And you can even change her clothing and all that, and you can create different styles of videos with her. So she can become your AI influencer automatically, right? So let's play her video once again, and I want you to pay attention to the hand movements, the lip movements, and her eye blinks.
Want to make your character sing? Turn photos into singing videos in any language with perfect lip sync and natural movement. Upload your audio and watch it perform like you hired a real talent. And for the first time ever, your character can now...
And look at her earring as well, right? Like literally, you see how realistic the movements are.
Want to make your character sing? Turn photos into singing videos in any language with perfect lip sync and natural movement. Upload your audio and watch it perform like you hired a real talent. And for the first...
Looks like a real person. If somebody didn't tell me that was a AI generated character, I would think it's real, right? So let's look at another example right here of the same person speaking in a different language.
¿Y si pudieras crear vídeos ilimitados, sin tener que grabar otra vez? Con la nueva actualización Talking Photos 3.5, puedes convertir una sola foto en un gemelo digital hiperrealista que habla, se mueve y actúa con total naturalidad ante la cámara. Incluso puedes crear una versión humana o tipo toon de ti mismo para adaptarte a distintos estilos y audiencias.
So you see that, right? So what I'm trying to tell you is the output is based on the image that you provide. If you provided a very high quality image that you got, it's going to give you a high quality output. If you're going to give it a pixelated image, it's going to give you a pixelated image. If you give it your image perfectly facing forward, a professional image, it's going to generate professional results. If you're going to give it a blurry image, it's going to generate blurry results, right? So AI is limited to what you provide it. So if you give it like a really high quality photo, it's going to do a really, really good job in generating these videos. And by the way, once again, I want to stress on this for all the people who are nitpicky, right? Oh, it looks like that. The hand movements are like this, blah, blah, blah. Whatever the case is, this is the latest AI right now that's available. And AI, every day it's getting better, right? Like, so literally what you see right now in the next 6 months, it's going to be more natural. It's going to be more amazing. The movements are going to look more better, right? So if you look at Talking Photos that was released like literally 6 months back versus this new update, you're going to see a light years ahead, like literally the hand movements, the expressions. You see how our earrings are moving? That's like just amazing how far it has come from previous 6 months, right? So it's going to just get better. So what you need to understand is, like, as I showed you that example, that was a super high quality example, right? So if you give it a high quality output, it's going to give you a high quality result. So now let's look at this guy that I generated within the app, right? So if you see the example right here, I'm going to play it for you.
If you can upload an image, you can now make any character, fantasy, animal, human, object, or toon character, sing, talk, and dance with perfect lip sync in all languages. Talking Photos AI turns any image into a lifelike video in minutes. No studio, no actors, no learning curve. Generate an image or upload your own, then add a voice clip, paste text for text-to-speech, or choose a voice from the built-in AI library, and the software does the rest. Make a character talk, and the photo comes to life with...
So the beauty of this new update is literally everything in the image moves, right? Like it's like her earrings move, her hair moves naturally, her hands move naturally. Like there is like eyebrows going up and down, like eye blinks are perfect. So literally the AI has come a long way. So if these kind of videos, you want to create these kind of professional results anywhere else online, you have to pay massive credits, massive monthly fees. Like literally, I challenge you to go test other apps right now, and you'll be paying a monthly fee. And literally for under $100, you're gonna get talking photos. And most of the apps, by the way, don't have these features. They don't have singing feature where you can bring in an audio file and make it into a professional singing character, right? You don't have these dancing videos, like literally where you can make characters dance. You don't have this replicate motion feature where you can replicate the motion of an existing video and transfer it onto yourself. You don't have these toon characters, animal characters, and all that. So if you go into the other apps that are available in the market, they'll just give you the human video, right? And they'll say pay $29 a month, $69 a month, whatever the case is. We are not asking you for that. We are giving you all these features inside one app for under $100. And you get unlimited video creation as well. And literally, if you're not satisfied with the result, you can create another video. With other apps, if you don't like the result, the output or the lip sync that came out, because you gave it a wrong image or whatever, they're going to subtract the credits, right? So that's the beauty of talking photos. It gives you the flexibility to keep creating videos until you're perfectly satisfied. You can give in different images and so on. Now, the beauty of it, again, here is you can create toon style videos, right? For example, like I showed you the human examples. Now let's look at the toon examples as well, like some of the toon examples that I've created, okay?
What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again? With the new Talking Photos 3.5 update, you can turn your image into a lifelike digital twin that speaks. What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again? With the new Talking Photos 3.5 update, you can turn your image into a lifelike digital.
You saw that? So you can create toon characters as well using this feature right here. And the flow pretty much to create a toon character is pretty much the same as a human, right? So it's just the same pretty much options, the zoomed in version or the hands version. And you go in and you select the dimensions. And then you choose from library, you create from a prompt, or you use it directly from your library as well. Like you can select an image directly from library, and then it will create that video with that particular image, right? So I don't know if I have a toon character image right here, but you can, if you have a toon character style image, you can create that right away. And here, the beautiful part about this is you see the consistent character right here, and I have 3D cartoon selected. I can go in right now and I can select a photo of myself. Let's say I select one of my photos right here, right? Let's say this photo right here. And then I say generate, right? Now it's going to generate a 3D rendering of my face so I can create a toon version of myself. Okay, let's say you don't like the quality of the toon character that was generated, right? You can keep regenerating it until you get your perfect result, okay? And he's wearing a red shirt. Right now I'm wearing a red shirt. And if I want to change it to wear a suit or something, I can tell it in the prompt and it's going to change that to wearing a suit. So if you look here, this example, I say I uploaded this image and I said wearing a suit, it's wearing a suit, right? Here, wearing a hoodie, it generates an image wearing a hoodie, okay? Here, if you see, it created a toon character of this photo right here, right? This photo, again, it created a toon character, which is very close to that. I can keep regenerating until I'm very satisfied. So here, look at this live example right now. I gave it this image and it generated a toon character of me right here, a 3D toon character of myself. Okay, let's say I don't like this toon character. I feel like it doesn't look like me or whatever. I'm not satisfied with it or whatever. I can just click regenerate and it's going to go ahead and it's going to generate another image. Okay, so this is the beauty of it. Okay, any other app in the market, you have to literally bring in the image yourself. So you create it in ChatGPT, you create it in Gemini, or you create it in some other app, and you have to give the app the third-party app, whatever other competitor apps you see in the market, you have to bring in the photo. They won't generate the photo like this. And even if they do, they will charge you credits for generating the photos as well. With Talking Photos, there's no credit. So literally you can keep regenerating until you're satisfied with the image that it created. So you feel like this image is better than the previous image. It looks more closer to the photo that I uploaded. I can use this image to create my video. So I go next and I select a voice, like whatever voice. I paste a script here. I click import speech, or I select from clonevoice.ai my cloned voice, or I record my voice live, or I import an audio. Let's say I import this audio right here. I go in and then I select like Sid Spanish or something like this. You see here? That is saved. So I select, this is my clone of my own voice in Spanish, right? So I go and I say tune Spanish, okay? So I'll render this video. So right in front of your eyes, within what, like literally I would say 30 seconds to 1 minute, I created a video with my tune character, right? So that's the beauty of it. We have made it super easy and simple for you to create videos. And this process cannot be replicated in any competing app. You need ChatGPT. If you want to edit your audio, you'll have to go to some other app to edit your audio. You literally have to give it the audio, you have to give it the image, and then the app will just generate the video, right? Here with Talking Photos, the difference is it takes your simple photo, it creates a beautiful image so that it's suitable for AI to generate the video right inside the app. It edits your audio. You can even use text-to-speech audio, which is also, I don't know if it's available in other apps. Many of the other apps don't have that option. So everything is inside one app, right? And here we have an interesting tool that's you're going to find super useful, right? So there's merge videos option. Let's say I want to create a video that's like, 10 minutes long or whatever, right? So I create multiple videos. Now I can just go into this merge videos, and I go into this add video tab, right? Then I can say, okay, first video I select, second video I select, third video I select. So I can create different videos and merge them together and literally give it a name and render. So instead of me having 1 minute video, now I have a 10-minute video. So right within inside the app, you have a merger that is like, you can literally put multiple clips together and create long versions of your videos, right? No other app in the market has this feature as well. And they charge you monthly fees and credits. We don't do that, but we give you everything inside one app, everything, literally, okay? And then there's an option to resize your video as well. Let's say I create a horizontal style video like this one, right? Let's say I have like a horizontal video like this. Then I select that video, but I want to change it for TikTok or like, Facebook or whatever. I want to create a reel with that video. I select 9:16 here. This is a vertical style format. And then I can go here. You see how I can like literally move this, and I can select what part of the video I want to resize. So it's only going to take this video. It's going to make that horizontal video into a vertical style video right within the app without using any other third-party apps, right? So literally you have these options. You can go in and like you can crop, zoom in. You can select the frame that you want to create your reel automatically from within the app. You don't need any third-party apps. Other apps are going to tell you, go buy this app, go buy that app to create like the real versions of your videos. You don't have to do that. It's all done inside Talking Photos, okay? And then there is this subtitles option right now. You can go in literally, you can select any video that you want to add subtitles to, and then it's going to add subtitles automatically, okay? This is done for you as well. I haven't seen another app that has all these features for a one-time price, right? Every single feature you use in a different app, they're going to charge you credits. So they're going to say 100 credits for this video generation, 50 credits for image generation, 50 credits for like voiceover generation. They're going to say 100 credits to add subtitles. So literally on a single video, you're spending 600 credits, right? They're not going to tell you that. They're going to say like, it's going to cost you 100 credits to create the video. But you see how much work goes into creating a video. First, you need the image. That's going to cost you 100 credits. Then you need to generate a video that's going to cost you 200 credits. Then you add subtitles, it's going to cost you another 100 credits. So it's like literally every step of the way to generate a voice is going to cost you another 100. Every step of the way, they're going to charge you money, right? So literally your credits are going to run out by like, let's say 10 videos that you create this month. And then you're going to be like, oh, I just paid $69 a month for this. And then I have to pay credits also now. I have to reload my accounts with more credits. That's going to be the process with other apps. But with Talking Photos, you don't have to worry about anything like that. So literally here in the subtitle section, you can select the different languages for the subtitles. You want to add subtitles in a different language, you can do that. There's different styles, word by word. So if you want one word appearing after another word, that you can select that, the style. And then animated subtitles is going to highlight the different words like one at a time, right, while she's speaking. So you can change the color of the highlight and all that kind of stuff right here. Okay, you can change the text color. You see that? So it's going to change the text color. All those options are available. Like you can even change the how transparent you want the box to be. You want it to be solid or you want to be transparent. You see all these options are available to you right now. So literally you can create unlimited images. You can create unlimited videos. You can add subtitles. You can merge videos right from within the app. You can resize your videos right from within the app without the need for a third-party app. You can go and you can create animal videos, cartoon videos, human videos, dancing videos, singing videos, and all that. Okay, so now we have seen human, we have seen the toon characters as well, right? Now let's look at the animal characters. Okay, so I'm going to show you an example as well.
If you can upload an image, you can now make any character, fantasy, animal, human, object, or toon character, sing, talk, and dance with perfect lip sync in all languages. Talking Photos AI turns any image into a lifelike video in minutes. No studio, no actors, no learning curve. Generate an image or upload your own, then add a voice clip, paste text for text-to-speech, or choose a voice from the built-in AI library, and the software does the rest. Make a character talk, and the photo comes to life with perfect lip sync, realistic movement, expressive facial animation, and natural eye blinks. They look alive and hold attention like a real person on camera. All your characters, no matter how complete, look convincing. Use Talking Photos AI to create human, 3D, or fantasy avatars for storytelling, education, sales videos, e-commerce.
Okay, you saw that example, right? That was a beautiful example. You see, it works with animals as well. So let's go into this animals tab, and I'm going to show you something very, very interesting, right? So this has high quality mode and normal mode as well. You can go in. It's the same process for all tabs. So you don't have to learn a different process for every single feature, right? Like if you go into different apps out there, like you will have to go through a different process to create animal videos, different process to create toon videos and all that. Here we have made it everything super simple. The steps are exactly the same. Like our team spent a lot of time to make it user friendly and to make it so that customers can create videos very, very easily, right? So here in the animals tab, it's the same thing, right? Like you can go in and you can select the aspect ratio, go in and you can put the animal or fantasy here. So there's two options. So animal will create animal style videos and fantasy will create fantasy characters, boxes, and everything to talk, right? So let's look at some fantasy characters as well before I show you. We have seen an animal example. We have seen this.
If you can upload an image, you can now make any character, fantasy, animal.
So that's an animal example, right? Let's look at the fantasy tab that's available inside the animal option as well, like fantasy and animal, right? So let's look at the fantasy characters.
Hey, it's me, Egg. Yeah, I'm cracked. But listen, I'm not broken. I'm opening. This little crack in my shell, that's where my light gets out. I know.
Hey friend, Milkbox here. I know mornings can feel heavy. Too many thoughts, too little time. But come closer. Take one slow breath with me. You don't have to fix your whole life before breakfast. You just need one small next step. Pour a little energy into yourself first. Not every.
What's up? I'm the bun. Soft, toasted, and finally heard. Talking Photos AI makes it easy to turn object photos into talking characters. Just upload an image, add speech, and the AI does the rest. No animation skills needed. It's a fun way to create eye-catching content from.
Whoa. I didn't expect to be talking either. but here we are. With Talking Photos AI, any object image can become a speaking character. Upload a photo, add speech, and the AI animates it smoothly. It's a
Hi there, I'm Potato. Yep, just a regular potato, or at least I was. Now I can talk, smile, and share stories thanks to Talking Photos AI. All it takes is an image like me and a voice, either uploaded audio or text to speech.
So you see the examples, right? Like literally you can make any object talk, like a milk box, a salt shaker, a bottle. Like this was one of the requested features as well, and we made it possible. Like with the Talking Photos 3.5 update, you just go into the animals tab, you select the fantasy characters, you type in a bottle, for example, right? And then click generate. And then you'll see a beautiful fantasy style character generated for you automatically. And if you see, I just typed in a bottle. You see here, it automatically enhanced my prompt. Like I didn't do anything. I didn't go into ChatGPT. I didn't go into Gemini. I didn't rack my head figuring out how to create this image, right? In other apps, you have to automatically generate this image and generate this prompt and give it so that it creates that image, right? Here with Talking Photos, you can literally type a bottle and it's automatically going to enhance your prompt and create a beautiful image that is suitable to create a talking style video, right? So let's look at an apple here. Let's type in an apple, okay? So I didn't put automatically enhance my prompt here, but like let's see what it comes up with. So when you put automatically enhance my prompt, the image quality is much higher because behind the scenes, we are making sure like we're taking this apple and generating a better image. Even without me enhancing my prompt, you see how beautiful that apple looks right here. And let's say automatically enhance my prompt right now. And let's try again, okay? So we have made sure everything is super simple and easy, right? Before, if you go check out YouTube videos on how to create object talking videos or fantasy character videos or whatever, they're going to tell you go into ChatGPT, create a prompt, use this plugin, use that plugin, take it into like, you know, an image generation app, generate that image, then take it into a video generation app and put it into that video generation image, and then take all the clips together, put it in CapCut or some kind of editor app, and then edit the video together, right? Here, you don't need anything like that. Everything is in a single place. So you don't have to go anywhere else. You see how it automatically enhanced my prompt and created this image? So literally I can type in a bottle, an egg, let's say an egg, okay? Then I say automatically enhance my prompt and see regenerate an image. So it automatically creates, you see how it enhances that prompt right there? So it enhances that prompt and creates a beautiful image that is suitable for you to create talking videos with those objects. And by the way, these kind of videos right now are going super viral on social media like TikTok, Instagram, and so on. So if you search AI object videos, we have done specific webinar for this in the last couple of weeks. So check our previous webinars. I showed multiple examples from social media where they're getting millions of views. Videos like this where an egg is talking or milk box is talking and so on. So you can create these kind of videos. You see how easy that is? Now let's go into the animal tab, right? So we have seen how fantasy characters are created and how they talk. Like let's look at the examples once again.
Hi there, I'm Potato. Yep, just a regular potato, or at least I was.
Whoa. I didn't expect to be talking either.
What's up? I'm the bun. Soft, toast.
Hey friend, Milkbox here. I know mornings can feel heavy.
Hey, it's me, Egg. Yeah, I'm cracked.
Morning. I am toast. Fresh, warm. And the fizz, fresh, warm, and official.
Hi, I am the sponge. I have seen things. But now, I can talk about them. Talking Photos A lets you get odd.
Hi there. I am the paper towel roll you reach for when things get messy. But now, I can do more than clean up.
That literally any object you can make it talk right now. And these kind of videos are super useful if you want to grow your YouTube channel, like add more depth to your stories, right? Like many of the people in our Facebook group create like toon videos and so on. So now you can make those characters talk in the middle of your video to make your videos more entertaining, more high quality, more high budget. So if you go into like high budget productions, right? Like if you go into those YouTube channels where they create toon videos for kids, you'll see the characters talking in the middle, right? Now with this update, you can make it talk, okay? So that's the beauty of it right now. Okay, now that we have seen the objects, let's go into like animals, right? So from this drop down, instead of fantasy, I selected animal, okay, from this drop down right here. Now I go and I type a lion. Let's type a lion, right? Now let's regenerate right here. So literally it's going to go in without any complicated prompts or anything like that. It's going to create a beautiful image of a lion, okay? It's going to create a beautiful image of a monkey. Let's type in a monkey, okay? There's no ChatGPT involved. There's no third-party apps involved. You're creating the image within the app. You're creating the, the voiceover within the app. You're literally creating the entire video, start to finish, from within the app, right? So now you see how beautiful the images are. Now I'm going to show you some animal examples of how they look like, okay? So let's look at these examples right now of the animals.
Hey there, I am Pogo the panda. Talking Photos say makes it easy to bring animals like me to life. Upload an image or create a character with a prompt, and add speech using audio or text-to-speech. The AI handles the lip sync, expressions, and emotions automatically. You can create
I am Benny the bunny, and yes, I talk now. With Talking Photos AI, you can create talking animal videos from any image or prompt. Add your voice or use...
Okay, so one thing I want you to notice is when I'm switching from example to example, right? Check out the hand motions of different animals. You'll see that every single video has a different hand movement based on the script, right? So if the script says hi, you see how the bunny says waves his hand. So that's AI right now. So literally before, the hand movements were robotic, the hand movements were fixed. Now with this 3.5 update, the hand movements are dynamic. So literally the hand movements are just based on the script. So when I'm showing you these examples, notice the hand movements, right? Every object, every animal is going to have different hand movements.
I am Benny the bunny, and yes, I talk now. With Talking Photos AI, you can create talking animal videos.
Hello, I am Felix the fox. Clever ideas deserve a voice. With Talking Photos AI, any animal image can talk. Upload a photo or generate one with AI. Then add speech using...
Hi, I am Leo the lion cub. I might be small, but I have got a big voice now. Talking Photos AI lets you turn animal images into talking characters in...
Hi there, I am Buddy the puppy. I may look cute and fluffy, but now I can talk too. With Talking Photos AI, you can turn any animal image like me into a speaking character.
Hello, I am Ellie, the elephant. Big ears, big voice. Talking Photos AI lets you turn animal images like me into talking characters. Greetings. I am Oliver the owl. Wisdom is better when it speaks. With Talking Photos AI, any animal image can become a talking character.
Hey, I am Luna the kitten. Normally I just meow, but now I can talk. Thanks to Talking Photos AI, you can...
Hey, yeah, I am talking. And no, that is not normal. But Talking Photos AI makes it easy. You upload an object image like...
So literally now you can make an object talk, you can make an animal talk as well. And somebody asked, can I make my pet talk? Like for example, a pet dog or a pet cat, right? Now that is possible as well. So how do you do that? So literally here, choose from media library, and the option you need to upload your pet image directly from library. So if you have a dog or a cat or whatever, you can take a picture of it, upload it, and make it talk. Now, I will give you a warning that sometimes, the result might not be optimal. You might have to get the perfect image. That's just the way AI works. And if you go to click use directly from library, you can upload your pet image, right? So here we have some instructions on how you need to take the photo so the result comes out really well. So let's click on these guidelines, right? So if you look at it here, they're going to give you like the outline, how the image needs to look. So the face and the legs needs to be clearly visible, right? So if you see the cat and the dog, the legs are visible, the face is facing forward and so on. So we need that for the AI to make sure the movements are natural and the mouth and the eyes are detected by AI, so it can generate a perfect result. Now, if you create an image like this where the cat is laying down, it's not going to provide a good output video. For example, if a dog face and body is covered by some clothes or something like that, it's not going to provide the best result. So you see zoomed in image of a pet, it's not going to give you a good. So you need to follow these guidelines. And once you go into upload from, you select an animal from this drop down and you select directly from library and you go into these guidelines, right? You can see the perfect type of images that you can provide to make your pet talk. Okay. So you can make any pet talk, or you can create an animal image from like a prompt, like a lion, a monkey, or whatever, and make it talk. Or you can select fantasy and you can have objects talking as well. Like if you look at the...
Hey, yeah, it is me, the plate. And before you judge, dinner got intense. But here is the wild part. I am not just sitting here anymore. With Talking Photos A, you can...
Morning. I am toast. Fresh, warm. And the fizz.
The most important part of this all the examples I showed you of animals, the objects and so on, they're using text-to-speech voice. So literally you type in a text and you can generate an audio in that voice, right? So we use Clone Voice AI to generate the voices. So if you go into clonevoice.ai, there's a very, very interesting thing right here. You see the public library tab. You can obviously clone your voice. You can change your voice. For example, voice changer is also a neat feature I love. Like, for example, you got an audio file from somewhere. It's in a different voice, like somebody else is speaking it. Like you can literally upload your audio track, and then you can select which voice you want to change it into. So I can say I want to change that audio into my own voice. So I can select Sid voice right here. I can go select my voice and I can upload any audio. It can be a female audio or a male audio or like some audio you got from online, like a voiceover. And then it's going to change it into my own voice. So that's the voice changer right here. It's super beautiful. And with Create Audio, obviously, you can select the voices and you can give it a script and you can generate a voice. And this is really the best feature of clonevoice.ai, my favorite feature at least. And these are the voices we really used for generating these examples of those animals, those objects and so on. So you can use the built-in voices inside clonevoice.ai itself. Like you see this hundreds and hundreds of voices in like various different languages. And if your language is not available, you can literally go and record your own voice in like that language, in some specific language, like some African language or some Indian language, or like whatever language is not in the list of text to speech. You can record your own voice, or you can import your own audio in your own language, and the character will perfectly sync with that voice, right? So that's the beauty of it. And if you want to go one step further for like really advanced users, here inside clonevoice.ai, there's a public library of voices, right? There's like thousands and thousands and thousands of voices in here. So literally you see there's like fantasy character voices in here. If you look at that, vampire, like, blacksmith, celestial oracle, like, mermaid, phoenix, like a news anchor voice, like, documentary narrator, a sports commentator, like, so many different voices, a cartoon superhero or robot voice, and owl voice. You see that? This is the owl voice. Look at this. Where is that owl example I wanted to show you? Okay.
Greetings. I am Oliver the Owl. Wisdom is better when it speaks. With Talking Photos A, any animal image can become a talking character.
Literally, you can pick the voices for like specific character generated voices, right? So if you go to 11 Labs, you go to any other voiceover app in the market out there, like literally you're not gonna get these kind of voices. These are like fantasy voices of an elf. You see here, like an elf, like a sports presenter and all that. So let's see here. I'm gonna search for a pirate. I want a pirate voice, right? So if I search for a pirate voice, you see how many pirate voices came up in the search term, like Caribbean pirate, pirate treasure, pirate adventurer, pirate sorceress, pirate captain. There's so many different fantasy voices you can choose from. And this kind of library with fantasy voices is not available anywhere else. Like literally you see the werewolf voice and so on. So now if you have a specific animal character, let's say like we go and we want to select like a specific animal character, like for example, a monkey, you can come into clonevoice.ai and find the perfect voice for a monkey, right? So you can do that. So you'll see that there's a monkey voice, one voice right here. Let's say I don't like this voice. What happens then? Okay, then you go and you can create voice maker. You see this option right here, and you can literally create any voice for any character with a prompt. So let's click on this, and you see creative voice maker. You can create expressive character voices with customization, tone, accent, age, pitch, and text. So here you can create professional style voices. Here is more like alien, fairy, pirate, wizard, goblin, and stuff like that. Those kind of voices. So if I select this, I just give it like create like a monkey voice, okay? Monkey or something like that, and I give it a name monkey or something, and then it will go ahead and create those voices for me in seconds. So if you can't find something, see, it gave me 5 different options I can choose from for a monkey. Like now I don't have to rely on just one voice, right? I can just go ahead and select from one of the 5 options, and then I can figure out that monkey voice, right? So even if you don't find your voice in the public library, let's say I want to create like a pirate voice or any other voice, if I don't find it in the library, I can literally go in and create that voice with the voice maker. So it's like a really advanced voice engine. It's not just like, oh, you go in and generate a voice, you paste a text. You can literally go and find a specific voice, like you see a ghost, like a sneaky goblin, a prankster. You know, there's so many different voices that you can choose from. There's like different African style voices, native voices, Mexican voices, Scottish style voices. So that's the beauty of clone voice, right? It's a very, very advanced voice cloning, voice creator, voice changer, fantasy voice generator, and so on. So you can literally has so many different options, and it also generates audiobooks, right? So literally there's also a sing in your own voice feature. Now you can clone your voice and sing a song with that feature as well. Okay. So previous webinars, if you check out on this channel, you'll find all the previous webinars. We covered all these new features in detail in the live webinar, just like I covered like how to clone yourself, how to create animal, fantasy character videos. We have done about clone voice, how to create like different styles of voices and so on. So now that you got an idea where we got those voices for all those characters, now you can go ahead and you can literally say create video. You know how to create a human video now. To create like the clone of yourself, like literally.
What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin? क्या हो अगर आप बिना दोबारा शूट किए अनलिमिटेड वीडियो बना सकें? नए टॉकिंग फोटोज 3। क्या हो अगर आप बिना दोबारा शूट किए अनलिमिटेड वीडियो बना सकें? नए टॉकिंग फोटो। What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming? What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again? With the new Talking Photos 3.5 update, you can turn your image into a lifelike digital twin that speaks, moves, and performs. What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again?
The human and toon, right? The examples I showed you. Now you know how to use animal and fantasy characters as well, like just like these ones. All those animal characters and the fantasy characters as well.
I am Benny the bunny, and yes, I talk now.
Hi there. I am Buddy the puppy. I may look cute and fluffy.
Hey, I am Luna the kitten. Normal.
And by the way, these work in any language. So literally you can give it any audio and it will lip sync with that. Okay. And then here we have like those fantasy characters.
Hi there. I am the paper towel roll you reach for when. Hi. I am the sponge. I have seen things.
What is up? I am the bun. Soft, toasted, and finally hurt.
So we have seen the fantasy and animal characters examples as well, right? Now, with the dancing feature, we did a specific webinar for singing and dancing as well. You can check out those examples in the previous webinars, and you can check out the training videos that we have in the training page, the tutorials page, which you can access by going here. You see the tutorials tab right here. You can check out all the tutorials that we have. You see all the walkthrough, how to create videos, animal style videos and all that. We have like singing feature, how do you use that? So literally you can go in and you can check out the tutorials. Just to save time here, I'm not gonna go over that create singing and dancing videos. You can literally have your own image. The process is pretty much the same. Like, how we use the zoomed in version or the, now AI can play musical instruments as well, right? So literally we showed multiple examples on the previous calls. Like if you go into the live training section in our YouTube channel, you'll see the specific training we did for this. So now AI can play instruments like a guitar as well. And I've shown multiple examples there. I've created examples with my own face. You can literally do the same process right here. If you check, the process is very same for everything. Like I told you, right? We have made it super easy and simple. Aspect ratio, you select it, create a new character or use a previous character. You can go ahead and create a new character. Here, same with a consistent character. You can select like any image from your library, just like we did before. And then you can go ahead, choose an audio. Here you can give like any music track. Like you can give a music track that was created with clonevoice.ai, suno.ai, or any other application, right? Like you can bring in a song that you created somewhere else and give it a song. And now your character will start singing that song as well. Okay. So the singing feature is super powerful. Now AI can play guitar and everything as well. And the examples are mind blowing. Like if you go into talkingphotos.ai, right? Let me go into this website right here. If you go into talkingphotos.ai, like you can see all the examples in this slider right here, like human talking examples, object talking examples that I showed you, animal talking examples that I showed you as well. Like here you can see the dancing examples. You see that? So now you can literally have like different characters sing and dance and so on. So it's like really beautiful the way the examples are there. So you can literally make any character sing and dance, right? So these are the dancing examples that I'm showing you. And here we have singing examples as well. Remember I told you like AI can play musical instruments. Now you can check out these examples right here. Like you can see all the examples right here as well, like of different musical instruments and so on. So if we look at this example right here, you can go to the website yourself and check it out. Sometimes on the live call, it doesn't work properly, okay? But yeah, you can check out those examples as well. Like if I play this example right here. So these examples were created with that singing feature. You see the singing feature right here, the singing feature 3.5. You can create natural singing videos. Like you can bring in any audio track, any track, and make it like perfect singing video like this. So you can see the various examples on our website. You can go to talkingphotos.ai and see all the examples yourself, okay? So, and check out the previous webinars as well that we have done for this feature. Now let's come to that replicate motion feature, right? Just last week, I covered this feature in great detail. So how do you use this feature? You go into the replicate motion feature. The process is pretty much the same. You generate a character. This can be yourself. You can even select directly from library. You can choose motion. For choose motion, you need to bring in a video. I explained how you can bring in a video from TikTok or Instagram or anything like that. In my previous webinar, I went into great detail on how you can do that. And then you can change the voice. Literally here, there's a magic button, right? here, when you use the voice changer, I can give it a sample audio. This can be of my own voice. So if in that video that I selected in this step, the audio is of a female, right? Here I come in and I say change the voice. It will change it to my own voice. So if I go in here, I select from media library, and then I go in and I pick my own voice. It's going to translate that entire audio into my own voice. So I'm going to show you some examples, by the way, which I showed in great detail on the previous webinar. So to save time, I'm not going through it in step-by-step detail, but here are the examples of the replicate motion feature right here.
Now without your eyes, raise your eyebrows, stop smiling. That's your model face.
Honestly, being ready is what people say when they want the outcome without the process. It's like waiting to be fit before you go to the gym. That logic
no sense, but people still live by it. You don't start something new feeling confident or qualified. You start not knowing what you're doing. That's the entry price.
Do you think I'm real? But I've been generated by AI. Want to know how? Write how in the comments.
As you guys can tell, I'm not real. I am an AI avatar. My name is Asia. You can see it on my neck.
I'm here to show you guys the capabilities of what AI can do. AI is growing every day. And the
people who learn to use it now are the ones who win later. Follow me and I'll show you exactly how to start.
So that's the replicate motion feature right there, like right here. You provide it a reference clip and it's going to copy the actions exact. For, you can replicate AI motivational videos or any video that you see on TikTok into your own thing. And by the way, last webinar, I covered this in great detail. Like AI generated clips, they're not copyrighted, right? Like, so literally you can bring in a reference clip from AI generated content online like TikTok or Instagram and replicate those motion. And by the way, other apps like Runway ML, Kling, and so on, which charge a monthly fee and credits, they offer this feature and it has gone viral online, right? People are bringing different types of videos and replicating the motion of those videos. So now inside Talking Photos, we have offered that feature at no additional cost. So literally for a one-time price, you can create unlimited replicate motion videos. And if you want more details on this, just go to the previous webinar that we did in this YouTube channel, and you can see this exact feature explained in great detail. I'll play the clips once again. Now, ignore the text that is there on the videos. This was initial, when the feature was released, I created it. So there's some junk text on it, but now when you create the videos, there's no text on it anymore. So don't worry about that, but just check out how the expressions are copied from the original video to myself, like my cloned version of myself.
Now without your eyes, raise your eyebrows, stop smiling. That's your model face.
Honestly, being ready is what people say when they want the outcome without the process. It's like waiting to be fit before you go to the gym. That logic
no sense, but people still live by it. You don't start something new feeling confident or qualified. You start not knowing what you're doing.
Do you think I'm real? But I've been generated by AI. Want to know how? Write how in the comments.
So literally in the other apps, right, the main problem is when you use replicate motion in like other applications, there is no option to change your voice. So it's just going to copy the voice as well from the original video. And that's not a good idea because you want the video to look like it's yours, right? With your own voice, with a unique actor, with a unique voice and so on, right? So here you can generate a character with a prompt and you can even use like a generated character, right? You don't have to use yourself in the video. But this is the magic part that's not available in any other app right now. So you can literally change the voice of the original video to your own voice and create the replicate motion video. So you can replicate any viral video on social media with your own character and so on. So this was one of the most demanded feature by our customers because all the other apps, some of the premium apps in the market, some of the like really popular apps in the market like Kling, Runway ML, and all that kind of stuff, they offered this feature and it really went viral in the last few months. So now with Talking Photos, you don't have to worry about monthly fees, credits, or anything like that, and create these replicate motion videos without.
As you guys can tell, I'm not real. I am an AI avatar. My name is Asia. You can see it on my next.
I'm here to show you guys the capabilities of what AI can do. AI is growing every day, and the
The people who learn to use it now are the ones who win later.
So you see that? It's going to put you in the scene seamlessly. So all these AI technologies, right? They're not easy to crack. They're like very complex AI technologies, and everyone sells you a different app for like each of the features, right? Now here, we didn't do that. For animal characters, so fantasy characters, we gave it to you. For 3D and 2D characters, we gave it to you. For human videos where you can create a replica of yourself or create a professional style, spokesperson style video, we gave it to you. Like literally dancing videos, singing videos, we gave you that. So like everything you need is available inside one single app. So let's look at the dancing videos as well, right? So I've shown you in talkingphotos.ai, there's like various different dancing videos that you can create. So there's huge opportunities here, like to create videos for different social media platforms and like really take your results to the next level, right? Choose motion for dances. We have like 40 different motions you can select from, like different dance styles. So you can just create a character here or choose yourself from the media library, choose your own image, choose a motion, and it's going to create a dance video just like this. Like it can be an animal, it can be a human, it can be like any different style of video, right? So that's the beauty of it. So literally all the AI features that are really popular right now are available to you inside one app. There's merge video feature, like I said, there's resize video feature, like I said, add subtitles, add watermarks, replace background. There's so many different features inside one app, and that too for under $100, and you can create unlimited videos. I don't know any other app in the market that offers all this for a one-time price and without credits, by the way. So you're getting the best value possible with this particular application, right? So now, since this webinar was all about human videos, right, I'm going to show you some more examples of the different type of human videos that I created with AI generated characters. So all I did here is I selected one of these two modes, and then I went in and I selected a aspect ratio for my video, and then I generated a character, male or female character, with a prompt. I asked ChatGPT for the prompts to give me characters in various different styles, and it generated these characters. Okay, so I'm going to play these examples right now of these characters talking.
नमस्ते, मैं अर्जुन हूँ। आज का माहौल खास है, ये रोशनी, ये गेंदे के फूल और ये शेरवानी। पूरा फेस्टिव वाइब, लेकिन एक मजेदार बात सुनो। ये जो आप मुझे बोल
Salut, moi c'est Malik. Je suis sur un rooftop, parce que ça me rappelle de toujours voir plus grand que l'endroit où je suis. Et voici le truc fou. Tout ça a commencé.
行啊，老铁，给你整一段东北味儿普通话的口播，大概30至40秒。哎呀哈喽啊，老铁们，我叫
¿Qué onda? Yo soy Valeria. Hoy traigo un look tradicional mexicano, con bordado y color, porque esto es parte de mi cultura y me encanta mostrarlo.
Hi everyone, I'm so happy you're here at my birthday party. Look at all the balloons and pretty lights, it feels like magic in our living room. Today I want to make a wish, blow out my candles, and eat lots of cake.
So this particular voice, right, of this kid, the video that I just showed is text-to-speech as well. You see how natural that looks? I'm going to show you exact voice I used, okay? So you go into English United States right here, and if you go in here, let me find that voice. It's one of these voices right here. Hello, my name is... yeah, this one, A-N-A, Anna, the voice Anna. That's the child voice, okay? The voice that I show you in this example right here. So English, Anna, okay?
Hi everyone, I'm so happy you're here at my birthday party. Look at all the balloons and pretty lights, it feels like magic in our living room. Today I want to make a wish, blow out my candles, and eat lots of cake.
See how I turned a simple image and the text-to-speech voice that I'm showing you right here. English, Anna, the voice, and I created that video with talkingphotos.ai. How beautiful does that look? It looks amazing.
Hi. I'm at the park, and this swing is my favorite. When I go up, it feels like I can almost touch the sunshine. And guess what? This was made with Talking Photos AI. It can turn one photo into a talking video with lifelike expressions and perfect lip sync. You can upload your own audio or type your words and use text-to-speech. Now you can make your own photo.
See, right in front of your eyes, that was a photo, and with this voice, that was turned into a video with talkingphotos.ai. Now you can even create characters from different countries, different attires, different languages. If I can go to the languages right here, you see that huge language list that we have. And all these examples that I'm showing you today were generated using AI generated voice, right? So let's look at this Mexican example.
¿Qué onda? Yo soy Valeria. Hoy traigo un look tradicional mexicano, con bordado y color, porque esto es parte de mi cultura y me encanta mostrarlo. Y te cuento algo.
You see the hand movements, how they're different for every character, every video. They're unique. They're no longer the same hand movements that you saw before with like old versions of the app, right? With 3.5, everything is dynamic now. It's beautiful. It's user-friendly. The videos look natural. The hand movements are unique for every video.
नमस्ते, मैं अर्जुन हूँ। आज का माहौल खास है, ये रोशनी, ये गेंदे के फूल, और ये शेरवानी। पूरा फेस्टिव वाइब,
Salut, moi c'est Malik. Je suis sur un rooftop,
行啊，老铁，给你整一段东北味儿普通话的口播，大概。
And it works in all languages. That's the beauty of it.
This is where AI removes the limits entirely. You can have a mythical creature tell a story, a superhero deliver a message, or an animated character capture attention and keep it. You are no longer restricted by cameras, actors, or production costs.
At this point, the limitation is no longer technology, it is imagination. A mythical creature can narrate a story. A superhero can deliver a message.
This opens the door to creating human, 3D or fantasy avatars quickly and using them wherever attention matters most. Music videos, storytelling, entertainment, education. With Talking Photos AI, any image can be transformed.
And by the way, we can even create videos with like anime characters. It doesn't have to be 3D characters. It doesn't have to be real humans. It doesn't have to be animals. It doesn't have to be fantasy. Now you can give any photo. Literally, it can be a sketch style photo. It can be an anime style photo. It can have different art styles. Like if you know some art style, you want to create a character in that art style, you can ask ChatGPT to give me a prompt for a person with that art style. You can create it in that style. For example, this video I'm showing you is a different art style.
With Talking Photos AI, any image can be transformed into a realistic talking, singing, or dancing video in minutes. There is no need for cameras, studios, or actors. You upload an image or generate one using AI, add your audio or select from the built-in AI voice library, and the software produces a lifelike video with natural movement, precise lip sync, expressive.
See that? So it's not limited to like one particular type of image, like humans, animals, toon. You can even go to 2D characters, anime style characters. You can lip sync literally anything, right? So that's the beauty of 3.5. Now you have the flexibility to do so many different things. It's like all inside one app, by the way. And that's the beautiful part of it. You buy once and then literally you pay under $100 and you create videos, okay? Now you can even bring in photos from ChatGPT. You can tell it to have the character wear like a certain type of dressing style. For example, here, I picked a character from Arabic country, and I can make him speak Arabic as well. But here is an example in English.
AI knows no boundaries. Whether you want a mythical creature to narrate a story, a superhero to deliver a message, or a charming animated animal character to engage your audience, Talking Photos AI makes it possible. Create fully customized avatars.
And I want you to pay attention to his clothing, right? See how the clothes are moving with his movements as well. Like before, the previous version of AI, the clothes did not move. Like, so if I move like this, my shirt wrinkles, right? Like his shirt will wrinkle, his shirt collar will move. Like you'll see all those actions which make the video more natural, right? Before this was not possible with AI. Now it has become possible.
AI knows no boundaries. Whether you want a mythical creature to narrate a story, a superhero to deliver a message, or a charming animated animal character to engage your audience, Talking Photosai makes it possible. Create fully customized avatars with personality, emotion, and depth.
So literally, somebody was asking about the replicate motion feature, right? They mentioned that I mentioned about it, but I didn't show it in great detail. That is because I already covered it in the previous webinar. So literally, I went through it step by step. I showed examples. I logged into TikTok. I logged into Instagram. I literally got videos from there and replicated it with my own face and so on. So I went into great detail in the previous webinar. That's why I'm not doing it again. So if you want more details of the replicate motion, you can either check the tutorials or you can go into like the previous webinars that we did in this YouTube channel to check out that replicate motion.
How without your eyes, raise your eyebrows, stop smiling. That's your model face.
Literally, how you can literally bring in a video from social media and put yourself in that video to replicate that motion, right? So if you want replicate motion idea, like how to use it fully in detail, you can check out the previous webinar, okay? So literally you see the power, right? I've shown you object stalking. I've shown you toon character stalking. I've shown you different human stalking. I've shown you myself talking in different languages. I've shown you like, kids talking in kids' voices that I gave you the voice as well that we use inside Talking Photos for Kids. So, you've seen all the different possibilities. You've also seen like fantasy and animal characters. Let's look at this.
If you can upload an image, you can now make any character, fantasy, animal, human, object, or toon character, sing, talk, and dance.
You see that? And I've also shown you how you can upload your own pet images and make them talk, right? So literally when you go into generate character, go into choose from media library. Actually, you need to choose from directly from library for your pets because they are your images. And make sure you follow these guidelines, right? When you're uploading your pet image to make them talk. So literally all the examples we've seen today, you've seen how powerful Talking Photos 3.5 is. And if you want to get it right now, you can go to talkingphotos.ai and literally get your own copy for literally $97, right? It's as cheap as that. Like literally there's no credits, there's no monthly fees or anything like that. You literally buy it and you can use all the features inside and create those human videos, those object talking videos, animal videos, talk in different languages, clone yourself and, create videos with that and so on. Okay. So let's look at some examples I created with the human videos. I've shown this, but for people who joined just now, I'll show it once again.
¿Y si pudieras crear vídeos ilimitados, sin tener que grabar otra vez? Con la nueva actualización Talking Photos 3.5, puedes convertir una sola foto en un gemelo digital
Want to make your character sing? Turn photos into singing videos in any language with perfect lip sync and natural movement. Upload your audio and watch it perform like you hide.
If you can upload an image, you can now make any character, fantasy, animal, human, object, or toon character, sing, talk, and dance with perfect lip sync.
Was wäre, wenn du unbegrenzt Videos mit deinem KI-Zwilling erstellen könntest, ohne jemals wieder zu filmen? Mit dem neuen Talking Photos 3.5 Update.
Et si vous pouviez créer un nombre illimité de vidéos avec votre jumeau IA, sans filmer à nouveau? Avec la nouvelle mise à jour Talking Photos 3.5, vous pouvez transformer votre image en un jumeau numérique réaliste qui parle, bouge et se comporte naturellement à la caméra.
What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again? With the new Talking Photos 3.5 update, you can turn your... क्या हो अगर आप बिना दोबारा शूट किए अनलिमिटेड वीडियो बना सकें? नए टॉकिंग फोटोज 3 अपडेट के साथ आप सिर्फ एक फोटो से अपना बिल... क्या हो अगर आप बिना दोबारा शूट किए अनलिमिटेड वीडियो बना सकें? नए Talking Photos 3 update के साथ आप y si pudieras crear vídeos ilimitados sin tener que grabar otra vez, con la nueva actualización Talking Photos 3005, puedes convertir una. What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again? What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again? With the new Talking Photos 3.5 update, what if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again? With the new Talking Photos 3.5 update, you can turn your image into a life. क्या हो अगर आप बिना दोबारा शूट किए अनलिमिटेड वीडियो बना सकें? नए Talking.
So you see the power of it, right? Like literally any type of video, speak any language, give it an audio file and it will lip sync perfectly. And it will have different hand movements for every video. So you don't have to worry about like, okay, somebody else created a video in the Facebook group, my video is going to look similar. It's not going to be the case. The hand movements are going to adapt based on your script. Okay. So I think we covered a lot of information on this webinar. So the replay of this webinar is going to be available in the YouTube channel right here. Okay. So I'm just checking some questions right now in the chat box. I'm going to answer some questions for the next 5 minutes, and then we'll close down this webinar. Okay. Since we've covered a lot of information, I want everybody to go over it once again, and then check out this video, right? So when I upload a video, somebody was asking, when I upload a video, when I upload an image, for example, let's go back to here, human style video, and then I select high quality mode, and then I select the dimensions. So let's say I want to use the consistent character feature, right? Somebody was asking. So I'll clarify this a little bit more. So when I upload a image right here, let's say I want to upload that particular image of myself. So I go here, I upload an image of myself. Do I have to enter a prompt in this box right here? There is no need for you to enter a prompt. You can literally, if you want just this image to be replicated, you can just click generate. Okay. Okay. And if you notice, I didn't enter anything in the prompt. So it's going to generate a matching image just like this one. You see how I didn't add a prompt. You don't have to add a prompt. When you upload an image in consistent character, if you wanted to replicate as much as possible the same image, you just click regenerate. Yeah, the background is going to be a little bit different, but that's the way AI works, right? So it's going to make it perfect so that AI can create it. If you want the background also to be same, then you have to select that other option, select directly from media library, right? So if you use consistent character right here, the background is going to be slightly changed. If you want the same background, then you select choose from media library. Okay, so you don't have to enter any prompt, just like I did enter any prompt right here, and it generated the image. Now, if I want to change the clothing of this person, I can enter a simple prompt. So I uploaded this image of myself, but wearing like a brown shirt, right? So then I said wearing a suit. And it changed me, the image it generated was wearing a suit. So you can enter simple prompts like that to make it change the clothing, right? So here again, wearing a hoodie. So it's going to generate an image of me wearing a hoodie, right? So you don't have to enter anything in the prompt box if you want the same image to be generated. If you want the clothing to change or something like that, you just say wearing a suit, wearing a hoodie, stuff like that. And if you want to create a toon version of yourself, you upload an image in the consistent character tab, like right here, the toon 3D toon. You go in high quality mode, you select the dimension, and here you select 3D toon, and then you upload an image of yourself. It's going to create like a toon version of your character right here, right? You see how I uploaded an image right here and created a toon version, okay? So that's the beauty of it. Like everything is inside one app. So let me see some more images. So somebody said about the background, right? Again, it said it's changing the background a little bit. So if you don't want the background to be changed, use directly from library. I covered it on this webinar itself. So if you scroll back on the webinar, once this webinar is over, you can see when you choose directly from the library, it doesn't change the background. Okay, so let's go back. I'll show you that example as well, actually. Human video. And then I'll go select the dimension right here. And then I say use directly from library, right? If I go in here, let's see here. And then I select this image. You see how it says analyzing the image, and it uses the image as is, okay? So if you want the background to be preserved, just use directly from library, okay? So that's the fix for that. Yeah, so the replicate motion, it cuts off in the first few seconds. So I covered this in the previous webinar as well. For the replicate motion to work seamlessly, the video has to be continuous, right? So if the video is cutting off at 1 second, it has a transition where the scene is changing. It's not going to work perfectly, but you can check out my previous webinar about replicate motion where I cover that in high detail, okay? And it put a band in the background. I just made a song and it put a band in the background. I don't want that. How do I fix it? Okay. So let's see it here. So when I go into the singing video, right, I can say like, let's pick a female singer. Let's say a female singer. So the image that you generate here, that's what it's gonna generate in the end video, right? So if you don't want the band, different people to be available in the background, make sure the image that you're using here doesn't have any people in the background. Okay, so AI will only make the video exactly like the image that you provided, right? So if you provide a good image right here, it's going to make this person sing. But if you have an image where there's a lot of people in the background, it's going to have that as well. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the examples I showed you, right? Somebody was asking me like, will it also animate the background instead of using a static background? Let me show you this example, okay? So if your background has some element that can move, it's going to move as well. So let's look at this.
What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again?
So in this example, right, I had some water in the background. So you see how this ripples in the water, right?
What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again? With the new Talking Photos 3.0.
So if your background has something that is moving, the AI will make sure that moves as well, okay? So it is automatic and you don't have to do anything like that. Okay, somebody was asking, how do I get eyes and face on an object that is not a face, right? So for AI to work for object replicate, so let me go in here and show you the example. So here, if I pick fantasy and I say bottle, right? And I generate. So you see this prompt right here, right? You can change anything in the prompt to edit this image, okay? So if you don't want a particular thing to appear in this image, you see how it says eyebrows, thin, arched, expressive, colorful, playful with curiosity. It even says eyes, big round eyes, like all that stuff, limbs, how they look, mouth, how it looks, and so on. So if you don't want something in this image or you want to change something in this image, you can simply edit this prompt right here and it's going to edit the image as well. That's why we show you the prompt here, so that everything you change in this prompt will also change in this image. For example, it is in certain color, right? If you look at the prompt, you see other colorful picnic items in there. It's going to tell you the colors. It's going to tell you how the limbs look, eyes look, everything. It's going to give you everything in this prompt, so you can change anything you want according to your own specifications, right? And if you don't like the image, by the way, you can go in and click regenerate again until you're satisfied. Literally, you can create an image until you're satisfied, and no other app allows you to do that, okay? Literally, only talkingphotos.ai, you can generate an image again until you're satisfied to get the perfect output, okay? Okay, so Diamond, I think you regenerate the image, and I think either you provide your own image or you regenerate the image, and it should create videos just like we show on the website, right? All these video examples I just created with an image. So right here, the singing videos, if I go to it, I provided this image to the app and I gave it an audio track and it made that character sing. And it made that character move and hold an object and so on. You see that? So it's all based on your image. So regenerate your image or bring in a better image and it will do that. It will convert that into a video. Or just email us if you have any questions, by the way. So support@talkingphotos.ai. If you have any issues or any tech issues, our tech team is very, very active. Like literally last week, what users suggested, this week they were implemented already. And if you look at it, all the features that people ask for, replicate motion, object stalking, animal stalking, human replica of myself, all those features were given to us very recently. And within 2 weeks, we implemented all these features, right? So our tech team is really, really active. So if you go in and if you give our tech team some task like, okay, I'm not getting the perfect output, can you check into my project? They're actually going to log into your account and they're going to see what went wrong, right? So obviously I cannot give you a solution here because I generated several videos live and they came out okay. So if you're finding something, that is problematic in your video, there's something that in the image or in the prompt or somewhere else that's causing that problem. So just email our tech team and they're going to check your account right inside your account and they're going to make sure that if it's a bug, it's going to be fixed in the soonest time possible, right? Okay. What is this software? It's called talkingphotos.ai. You can go to talkingphotos.ai and you can get the application. Literally, you can create talking, dancing, singing, and replicate motion videos. You can even create your own AI twin within the software using the features right here. You see singing, dancing, replicate motion, human, cartoon, and fantasy, right? The AI will automatically animate the background. You can't really add like your own custom animated background. That's the way the AI works. So the AI is gonna automatically animate the background, whatever it is, right? So you really can't add an animated background yourself. And somebody asked about like two characters speaking to each other. That feature is not available at the moment. It's still in the works. I mean, we are checking for options, but there's no AI app in the market that does that perfectly yet. So, once AI improves, that two character speaking feature might come up in the future. Okay, whenever it comes up, we'll let you know, okay? So right now, it's one character per video, okay? I'm just looking at some more questions right here. Okay, sounds good. I think we covered pretty much everything. And the price, you can check it on the website, right? Like talkingphotos.ai, literally $97, no monthly fees, no credits or anything like that. Every single other app in the market, they don't have all these features. They don't have a singing, dancing, replicate motion, human, 2D videos, fantasy avatar videos, and so on. And they charge you a monthly fee and credits, right? Like the pricing is right here, $97 one-time price. There's no monthly fees or credits. So you can go to the website and you can check out all the examples and so on, okay? So all the new update, literally they're reflected right here. And before I leave this webinar, I'm gonna play you some examples for people who just joined in as well. So I'm just gonna play some examples that I created within the app. So if you go to my videos tab, you can see all the examples that I created, right? So this was one of the examples we created live on the webinar itself. So literally, all these videos that I'm showing you as examples are literally created in the app, right? So I'll play some examples for you right now, and then we'll call it a day, and then we'll, you guys can rewatch the webinar and contact us if you have any questions and so on.
If you can upload an image, you can now make any character, fantasy, animal, human, object, or toon character, sing.
¿Y si pudieras crear vídeos ilimitados, sin tener que grabar otra vez? Con la nueva actualización Talking Photos 3.5.
Want to make your character sing? Turn photos into singing videos in any language with perfect lip sync and natural movement. Upload your audio and watch it perform like you hired a real talent. And for the first time ever, your character can now play musical instruments like a guitar.
If you can upload an image, you can now make any character, fantasy, animal, human, object, or toon character, sing, talk, and dance with perfect lip sync in all languages. Talking Photos AI turns any—
What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again? With the new what if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again? With the new Talking Photos 3.5. ¿Y si pudieras crear vídeos ilimitados sin tener que grabar otra vez? Con la nueva actualización Talking Photos 3005, puedes convertir una sola foto en un gemelo digital क्या हो अगर आप बिना दोबारा शूट किए अनलिमिटेड वीडियो बना सकें? नए टॉकिंग फोटोज 3 पपटेट के साथ आप सिर्फ एक फोटो से अपना बिल्कुल रियल जैसा आई ट्विन बना सकते हैं जो कैमरा क्या हो अगर आप बिना दोबारा शूट किए अनलिमिटेड वीडियो बना सकें? नए टॉकिंग फोटोज 3 पपटेट के साथ आप सिर्फ एक फोटो से अपना What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again? With the new Talking Photos 3.5 update, you can turn your image into a lifelike digital twin. What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again? With the new Talking Photos 3.5 update, what if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again? With the new Talking Photos 3.5 update, you can turn your image into a lifelike. What if you could create unlimited videos using your AI twin without filming again? With the new Talking Photos 3.5 update, you can turn your image into a lifelike digital twin.
Et si vous pouviez créer un nombre illimité de vidéos avec votre jumeau IA, sans filmer à nouveau? Avec la nouvelle mise à jour Talking Photos 3.5, vous pouvez transformer votre image en un jumeau numérique réaliste qui parle,
Was wäre, wenn du unbegrenzt Videos mit deinem KI-Zwilling erstellen könntest, ohne jemals wieder zu filmen? Mit dem neuen Talking Photos 3.5 Update kannst du dein Bild in einen realistischen digitalen Zwilling verwandeln, der vor der Kamera natürlich spricht, sich bewegt und performt.
¿Qué onda? Yo soy Valeria. Hoy traigo un look tradicional mexicano, con bordado y color, porque esto es parte de mi cultura y me encanta mostrarlo. Y te cuento algo.
नमस्ते, मैं अर्जुन हूँ। आज का माहौल खास है, ये रोशनी, ये गेंदे के फूल, और ये शेरवानी। पूरा फेस्टिव वाइब, लेकिन एक मजेदार बात सुनो। ये जो आप मुझे बोलते हुए देख रहे हैं, ये एक फोटो से शुरू हुआ था। टॉकिंग फोटोज एआई ने इसे एक लाइफ
Salut, moi c'est Malik. Je suis sur un rooftop, parce que ça me rappelle de toujours voir plus grand que l'endroit où je suis. Et voici le truc faux. Tout ça a commencé.
行啊，老铁，给你整一段东北味儿普通话的口播，大概30至40秒。哎，Hello 啊，老铁们，我。
Hi everyone, I'm so happy you're here at my birthday party. Look at all the balloons. Hi! I'm at the park, and this swing is my favorite.
This is where AI removes the limits entirely. You can have
With Talking Photos AI, any image can be transformed into a— This opens the door to creating human, 3D or fantasy.
At this point, the limitation is no longer technology, it is
AI knows no boundaries. Whether you want a mythical—
Upload an image or create one with AI. Upload your audio or choose from our AI voice library.
Simply upload an image or create one using AI, then upload your audio or select from our—
So those were all the human examples, right? Like now we'll look at the fantasy and animal examples as well.
Hi, I'm an apple. Small, simple, and packed with goodness. I'm rich in fiber.
Hey, I'm soap. Yes, that's soap. I clean hands, remove germs, and now, apparently I can talk. Thanks to Talking Photos AI, all it took was my photo and a voice. Upload audio or type text, and boom, perfect lip sync and expressions. If a soap bottle can become—
Okay, somebody, Sanjay Sharma right here said it creates 1-minute videos. And by the way, if you go to any other app online, it's the same length, right? And here with Talking Photos, you can create unlimited videos, by the way. And when I go into the human category right here, right? There's also a 5-minute option. And then there's a 1-minute option as well. But we have a merge tool right here. So if you want to create a 10-minute video, you can realistically do that. Just create different clips, and then you can merge all of them together. For example, you see this one, video 1, video 2, and I can merge as many videos that I want, and then I can create a long length video. And by the way, if you go to other apps in the market, like I told you, it's going to cost a significant amount of money just to create this one video. Because for creating images, they're going to charge you credits. For creating a video, they're going to charge you credits. For putting subtitles on top of it, they're going to charge you credits. And then you have to pay a monthly fee as well on top of that. So literally what you're getting with TalkingPhotos.ai is just unmatched value in the market right now. So if you find any other app that matches the value we have, you let me know and I'll give you the app for free, okay? With all these features inside one app without any monthly payments, you let me know and I'll give you this app for free. That's my challenge, okay? So we know what we offer and it's just incredible value, right? For what we're giving you, okay? So let's look at those examples right now.
Hi there, I'm Potato. Yep, just a regular potato, or at least I was. Now I can talk, smile, and share stories thanks to talking.
Whoa. I didn't expect to be talking either. But here we are.
What's up? I'm the bun.
Hey friend, Milkbox here. I know mornings can feel heavy. Too many thoughts, too little time.
Hey, it's me, Egg. Yeah, I'm cracked. But listen, I'm not broke.
Hey, yeah, it is me, the plate. And before
Morning. I am toast. Fresh, warm.
Hello from the microwave. I am dinner, ready in 30 seconds. And now, I can explain myself. With Talking Photos AI, objects like me can deliver. Hey, I am a strawberry. And yes, I can talk now. Talking Photos AI.
So literally those are the
What is up? I am the bun. Soft, toasted, and finally heard.
Let's look at some animal examples as well.
Hey there, I am Pogo the panda. Talking Photos AI makes it easy to bring animals like me to life.
I am Benny the bunny, and yes, I talk now, with Talking Photos AI.
Hello, I am Felix the fox. Clever ideas deserve a voice. With Talking Photos AI. Hello, I am Ellie, the elephant. Big ears, big voice.
So you've seen the animal examples. Finally, let's play the replicate motion examples. Here you can replicate motion of any video onto yourself, and then you can even change the original voice to your own voice, right? So literally there's a voice changer built in. So you give it a sample audio of your own voice. It's going to change the voice in the original video to your own voice. So let's look at them examples.
Without your eyes, raise your eyebrows, stop smiling. That's your model face.
Honestly, being ready is what people say when they want the outcome without the process. It's like waiting to be fit before you go to the gym. That logic.
No sense, but people still live by it. You don't start something new feeling confident or qualified.
Do you think I'm real? But I've been generated by AI. Want to know how? Write how in the comments.
As you guys can tell, I'm not real. I am an AI avatar. My name is Asia. You can see it on my neck.
I'm here to show you guys the capabilities of what AI can do. AI is growing every day. And the
people who learn to use it now are the ones who win later.
So that's replicate motion right here, this feature right here, okay? So guys, you can create ultra high quality videos with text-to-speech built in, give your own voice, clone your own voice inside clonevoice.ai, and you can use so many different options. This webinar, I think I covered a lot of topics, so please make sure you check out the webinar again if you have any questions. You email us at support@talkingphotos.ai. And by the way, if you don't have Talking Photos yet, get it for just $97 one-time price, no monthly fees and no credits like those other competitor apps out there, and you get all these features that you see right here. And I've shown many of those live with live examples, live, demo of every entire single feature and the videos that I've created within the app itself. So I hope this video was super helpful. So next week we'll be back with another, webinar. where we'll cover some important topics as well. Every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, that's New York time, we do webinars like this, where we cover various different topics, explain how to use our different apps, answer questions of our customers, take suggestions, and take feedback. So our entire team is in the chat box making notes. So everything that you recommend, we are going to take notes, and our tech team is going to check into it. And when possible, when the AI is available, we're going to make those updates just like we did today. And if you see, it's not an update to just one feature. If you check, we have updated all the features inside the app. Like if you see 3.5, 3, 3.5, 3.5, 3.5, version 3.5, right? So you literally see the updates came to all the different features inside the app and not just one feature, right? So our dev team has been listening to your feedback. We are making sure you get the best value possible for the money you put into our applications. And make sure you join our Facebook group as well with over 82,000 people here to interact with other customers, to see what other customers are creating, get ideas, and just be part of a community that you can get help when you need it, right? So here is one last example that I created. I didn't demo this. This is a baby demo that people wanted to see, right? Some people asked, can you show a demo of a baby? Like last time I was doing a webinar. So here's the example.
What if you could create unlimited videos without ever filming again? With the new Talking Photos 3.5 update, you can turn a single photo into a lifelike AI twin that speaks, moves, and performs naturally on camera. You can even create a human or tuned version of yourself to match different styles and audiences. Here's how it works. Upload your photo or generate one with AI. Add your script. Use your own voice or text-to-speech. In minutes, Talking Photos creates a polished video with perfect lip sync, natural hand movements, and realistic expressions.
So you see that these kind of videos are going really viral online with like a baby face with a mic on it for like jokes, motivation, and so on. Now you can create this right from inside Talking Photos. You can provide a baby photo from ChatGPT or anywhere else, or you can get a prompt to create this style of photo from ChatGPT or anywhere else and paste that prompt into talkingphotos.ai under the human videos tab. Select the dimension right here once again, and you go and you enter the prompt that you get from ChatGPT or somewhere else here, and it's going to generate a baby image just like that. And for this particular video, the voice I used is this Anna voice from English, right? English, Anna, and that's the baby.
What if you could create unlimited videos without ever filming again? With the new Talking Photos 3.5 up,
supernatural videos, perfect lip sync, expressions, movements, and so on. So I hope you enjoyed this webinar. Thank you everyone for being here today, and we'll see you next Friday once again at 1 p.m. Eastern time. That's New York time, by the way. So in Google, you can type in current New York time, and it's going to give you the time. Here in Canada and US, we have a time change every year. So the clock goes back 1 hour and comes back 1 hour and stuff like that. So somebody was asking me, today, did it start 1 hour earlier? No, the time just changed recently. So we went in from Eastern time, EDT time to like EST time. Every year there's a change. So make sure you type into Google current New York time. And at 1 p.m. Eastern every week, we do those webinars, right? So if you want more information about this replicate feature, the tune character feature, and so on, check out our previous webinars, our live streams on this YouTube channel, so you can get that information. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate everyone for being here. I'll talk to you very, very soon. And make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel to get notification about our next webinars whenever we run them. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.